You have to know that God got you some kind of way. Now, the jumping requires faith. Now, what is faith? Faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. If you can see everything, that ain't faith. You got to believe in something you can't see. Look, man, when I started in comedy, I did not see this. I didn't see becoming the first African American to host a beauty pageant of any kind. I was the first black headliner to start black radio nights around the country. I done had a machete in my hand on a lot of stuff. I didn't see any of it. But I had this little piece of faith, though, that if I jumped, he would get me, because I was miserable in my life. I didn't like waking up. I ain't have no purpose. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. But on October 8th, 1985, I walked in a comedy club for the first time, signed up for the following week. The following week, a girl took me down there. She said, you got to go to comedy club. You're the funniest person I've ever met. I never even heard of comedy clubs. I'm 27. I walked in the comedy club. I signed up for the following week. I'm going to sit here and learn. I knew I was funny. I just didn't know what to do with it. They had 10 acts go up. 9 of them went up. I didn't laugh at one joke. I was just sitting there just, man, I wish that was me. Man, they should have said this. Every joke they told, I knew the punchline before they said it, and I wrote a better punchline in my mind, what they should have said. It got to guy number 10, they called his name, he wasn't there. They said, well, he's not here, we're gonna go to next week's list. Steve Harvey, where are you? I looked at the girl I was sitting next to, I said, it's a dude in here got the same name I got. She said, you know what, you a stupid son of a bitch. That's you. So they kept clapping, and I ran up. Long story short, I won amateur night that night. I won $50. It was a 45-minute drive to my house with this girl named Gladys. I cried 45 minutes. She said, what you crying for? It ain't but $50. I said, no, you don't even understand. I was born tonight. I now know what I'm supposed to do. I went to work the next day, October 9th, and quit my job. With $50. I had nothing. I just never gave up. I just kept believing that he was going to put that air up under them sails for me one day. And finally, he put that air up under that wind up under them sails. This ain't your life right here. This life you got right now, this ain't just it. You think this it? God ain't through with you. If God was through with you, he wouldn't wake you up no more. But God keep waking you up because he got some more for you. This ain't your life. God got some more for you. The moment God ain't got nothing else for you, you ain't gonna wake up no more. You lived your last day the day he got nothing. Once you done served your purpose and ran your route, you out. But as long as he wake you up, it's because he ain't finished with you yet. I wake up every day with the expectation that he finna do something great for me. I expect him to do something great for me every day. I'm in the only profession there is no school for. You can't go to school for comedy. There's nothing available for comedy. You're either born this way or you're not. But you could go take lessons, and then, you just got to get around the scene out here. It's hard. It take a long. Young people, you just got to understand. It take a long time to make a lot of money. Quit thinking you finna just hit it. That's not how this works. It take a long time to make a lot of money. I just got this money summer before last. I'm 61 years old. I just got this money summer before last. Took me a long time, man. But there's joy in the process too. See, you got to enjoy the process. You got to be grateful when you're making 50,000. Then you got to be grateful when you get to 75,000. You got to be grateful at 80,000. A lot of people stay pissed off because they ain't a millionaire. But I got news for you. If you pissed off where you are right now, you'll never be a millionaire. You want me to tell you why? Because there is a principle of success that God requires our gratitude. The more you're grateful for, the more God will give you to be grateful for. Because see, God, he real smart. He got this system set up real smart. So you can immediately increase your life by being grateful. Instead of complaining about what's going on. Man, I got to go to work today. Man, I got these kids. See, you asked for all this though. Remember when you wanted a job? Remember when you wanted a baby? Remember when you wanted to get the new car? Well, the new car come with some bills. Well, remember when you wanted to get you a bigger place? You got the bigger place. It costs more money. You know what I learned? You can't cry about what's on your plate when your whole goal was to eat. You can't, man. And the moment you start showing God more gratitude, he'll give you more stuff because he's such a fair God. You know, what he do is he's not going to keep giving you stuff if what you got you can't handle already. So he ain't going to put no more on you than you can bear. So while you tripping about all you got to do, he said, well, let me quit giving him stuff to do because he already can't handle this here. You kill more blessings by not being grateful. That's the number one blessing blocker, lack of gratitude. That's the number one reason I have what I have, and that's the number one reason why I'm going to get more, because I just stay grateful for what I have. And I'm busy, man, but over last year I was complaining a lot, and I couldn't understand why these few deals wasn't closing. I was on vacation this year. I was sitting on the boat. I was looking out over the water, and God he just showed it to me. He said, well, Steve, you've been complaining a lot about your workload, about how much you got. I can't give you no more because I don't want to tax you. I don't want to overburden you. I came back, told my wife that. We finished up the vacation. I came back. I changed everything. I wake up every morning with nothing but gratitude, and I became more efficient. And I'm telling you right now, 2 of them deals, I signed one yesterday because I figured it out. The cool thing about it is, it don't take God a long time to bless you. He starts immediately, man. Listen to me, y'all. Wake up every day and start being grateful. Wake up every day. Don't check your phone first. Don't check your texts and messages. Wake up every morning and just start thanking him for just your life, your kids, your job, your house, your food, your clothes, your money, your car, your husband, your boyfriend. And then immediately after that, you'll have a better day. And then watch, he start giving you more stuff. It's really not a magic trick to getting rich, man. You just have to learn the principles of success. I had those moments, man, where I had to really make some tough decisions because I was tired of being homeless, man. I was tired of gigs coming every now and then, living in a car. Thought about calling my old man, asking him, could I come back to Cleveland and live there until I got a job? But it's a funny thing about faith, man. Faith is a belief in things that you cannot see. And sometimes when you can't see no way, that's when you really got to have faith, because that's what it is. If you could see it, you wouldn't have to have faith. If you knew you were going to be rich in 4 years, you would act totally different, because you know in 4 years I'm going to be rich. So all you got to do, then you wouldn't need faith. All you need is patience. But God don't reveal to you when he going to give it to you, because that would destroy the relationship of faith. He just requires that you have the faith. Now, he going to give it to you. If you write it down, he going to give it to you. Everything that's in your imagination is God showing you a preview of a coming attraction he has for you. That's what your imagination is. So once you write it down and you adhere to that, the law of attraction is at work. That's how it works, man. It's not a magic trick. It ain't your education. Now, if you want to be a doctor or lawyer, you got to get education. But it ain't got nothing to do with your education. Nothing. You could be very successful without education. Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates don't have a degree between them. But they got more degrees working for them than a thermometer. Everybody I hire has a degree. Everybody I hire. Because I ain't got one. So I hire people that's smarter than me, count better than me, know better than me. You got a degree, that's what you want to do? Cool, I got a job for you. But your visions don't require education. Not at all. It's your faith, man. It ain't nothing bigger than your faith. Nothing is bigger than your faith and your dream. It ain't your education. The Bible never mentions education. It is your dream. The Bible says a man without a dream or vision shall perish. Say nothing about your education. Now, you can get education, but it ain't necessary. Unless you want to be something that requires, you're an engineer, you got to get a degree. You want to fly a plane, you got to go get a degree. You want to be a doctor, you got to go get a degree. I'm not saying you don't need a degree, but if you ain't in them fields right there and if you're not a college person, what you gonna do? You can't win? Because I just ain't a college person, so I can't win? Come on, you gotta be kidding. LeBron ain't got no degree, but he had a different skill set. I don't have a degree. Dave Chappelle ain't got no damn degree. Like if you talk to me, I don't know a lot of stuff, but I got good ass sense. I know how to figure stuff out. You just need a dream and a vision and some faith. And somehow, like she said, you be a Christian, you gotta have some faith, but you gotta be able to work though. Faith without works is dead. Once you lock that in, you can win. Everything else is on you.